What the what? It was our day off. We were celebrating. No, 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 no. SeanPaul Long Island Audit Reyes gets arrested in Nassau County? Again? Glenn Cerio refuses Taco Bell to settle his lawsuit with Tella Cline? Plus, DeCastro suspends already dead GoFundMe campaigns. Does anybody care? Freaking Fair Day special on this edition of Auditing Insanity. Hello and good afternoon and welcome to another edition of the Auditing Insanity Newscast. I'm Jim Finch and I'm racing through time and space to bring you this edition in a simulation of what it would have sounded like if I was actually on time to put out this edition on Wednesday, September 25th, 2024. Instead, I was at the fair having a good time and trying to eat things that only Gia approved of. That's right, our owner and task manager would not let me eat anything but fresh, not frozen fair food. Did I survive? Did she survive dealing with me? We'll tell you about it later as we ask you to focus on... Delete Laws' very last GoFundMe roundup. Fans were stunned on Monday as Jose Chile DeCastro announced that he was shutting down his long-running GoFundMe campaigns devoted to funding both his legal defense against criminal cases and his move to sue various police forces and judges in pending civil cases. DeCastro originally intended that his GoFundMe campaigns were to help other auditors and people in need. While he did have a campaign devoted to helping himself after he was arrested in March of 2023, his campaigns were mainly altruistic. He even managed Garrett Press with Rancors Van Net's GoFundMe for the auditor as he fought felony charges. Things changed when DeCastro was convicted of obstructing an officer and interfering in a traffic stop from that March 2023 arrest. All the money raised by all of DeCastro's personal campaigns, excluding Press with Rancor, went to funding his own legal defense and to provide him with commissary donations while he spent 4 months in jail. DeCastro would later open a new GoFundMe campaign devoted to suing the judge who convicted him of the charges after he was released from jail and controversially acquitted of the Las Vegas charges. A promise was made to all of DeCastro's fans that if they donated to that specific GoFundMe and he received a large settlement from the state of Nevada, he would personally throw a party in Las Vegas for them in the amount he raised for the GoFundMe campaign. After raising roughly $4,000 in a short amount of time, his campaign fizzled. His fans were not interested in providing him with $100,000 for the lawsuit, and he quickly forgot about his plans and his GoFundMe campaign as he could not find an attorney who would take his case against a sitting Nevada judge. DeCastro's most recent live streams alluded to the fact that he has returned to making a good living off of his trifold and 5A cop card sales and no longer needed to crowdsource to fund his ongoing needs for legal representation. He has also focused on his TeamDLZ.com website, which he again promised will be up in the next day or two, that will apparently offer paid subscriptions to his over 600,000 YouTube subscribers. DeCastro making it clear that his website will be the new home to his curated videos instead of his YouTube channel. DeCastro's suspended GoFundMe campaigns can be reopened at any time. His Justice for All Legal Battle for Accountability campaign stands at $4,687 out of a $100,000 goal. His Lawyer Fund Only All Dollars Go to Lawyers campaign stands at $20,952 out of a $25,000 goal. DeCastro's Legal Aid Fund Donation Fund Help People Fund stands at $27,040 out of a $35,000 goal. Finally, his Legal Defense Fund Crime Scene Tape Illegal Arrest Fund stands at $2,465 out of a $30,000 goal. All in all, DeCastro has raised $55,135 in GoFundMe earnings over the past year. DeCastro's decision to suspend his campaign did nothing to spur the market, as our own ongoing expenses campaign took in $60 for the day, and the Help Christopher Ruff Direct D Clear His Name Fund took in $25. On that note, if you'd like to keep an award-seeking writer above the red tides of financial ruin, we'd be remiss if we didn't remind you that you can continue to force the hard-working professional blogger and known pillar of the community, Jim Finch, to keep writing this dreadful column each day by contributing to the GoFundMe run by this very channel. All proceeds go to keeping the lights on, eating, and writing new stories to feature here and on ReallyCoolSite.org. Long Island Audit arrested in Nassau County again. It was no surprise that SeanPaul, Long Island Audit Reyes, was arrested on a live stream Wednesday morning in front of 1,241 viewers as his thumbnail used for the stream advertised, "You're arresting me again? Big mistake?" And a description read, "Activists unlawfully arrested for third time. This tyranny needs to stop." This is the second time this year that Reyes has predicted his own arrest before instigating events that led to said arrest, as he was previously arrested for investigating the mayor of Schenectady, New York, at the Schenectady City Hall, where he knew filming was prohibited. Reyes started his latest video by claiming that he had a tip-off from a high-level official in the Nassau County Police Force that Patrick Ryder, the commissioner of Nassau County, had ordered his police force to arrest Reyes upon entry to the National County Traffic Violations Bureau. The YouTuber directed his fans to his new GoFundMe campaign before attempting to enter the building, which has collected $446 out of a $10,000 goal as of press time. He entered the building and walked past security, who was in the process of helping another patron, claiming that security officers had already called law enforcement. When it turned out that the officer who arrived on the scene was not there for Reyes, Reyes asked the law enforcement representative stationed at the bureau what was going on. The woman explained that the building was currently closed, while Reyes claimed that he was there to conduct a constitutionally protected activity. After the female law enforcement agent asked if he was there to check his parking tickets, Reyes immediately added that to his story. He now claimed he was there to check outstanding parking tickets as he conducted business within Nassau County, as well as being there to record security guards and police officers under what he said was the current laws of filming police in New York. The YouTuber stood quietly in the lobby as he recorded unlawful signage indicating that recording was prohibited within the building, then turned his attention to recording as a public safety officer recalibrated the metal detectors. He later explained that he arranged the GoFundMe and titled the video and description with his prediction of arrest because the high-level contact told him he'd be arrested. As he waited, he claimed that Nassau County was the most corrupt county in New York and amended a story that he was there to again check parking tickets. Eventually, Reyes would confront the female police officer about New York's Right to Monitor Act and the First Amendment of the Constitution. He then confronted her with his claim that Ryder ordered to have him arrested on site. The woman walked out of the building after telling Reyes he could stand outside of the security area, but he could not record. Two Nassau County police officers approached Reyes and told him that he was being arrested for a trespass ban, with Reyes asking about the ban when the camera stopped broadcasting. This is a developing story. Cerio refuses Taco Bell payout from Cline. Former YouTube sensation Cerio refused an offer of a $10 Taco Bell gift card and a promise that Tella Cline would never call him or email him as a settlement offer in his small claims court lawsuit against Cline on Tuesday. Cerio is seeking $10,000 in damages and restitution for lost wages, identity theft, and loss of YouTube reputation, as he accused Cline of distributing his social security number, home address, and other information to her YouTube subscribers maliciously. He also wanted a lifetime restraining order against Cline and demanded a written agreement that Cline will no longer cover his criminal and civil hearings, mention his name in any way, or post photos of him online. As proof of damage to his financial status, Cerio offered a mass-mailed Experian notice that hundreds of millions of Americans received last month, indicating that their Social Security numbers were breached. Since mediation failed, Cline and Cerio will be going to trial on October 22nd, provided that the lawsuit survives a motion to dismiss the case by Cline. Cline said she was looking for help writing the motion to dismiss and that she would be filing it as soon as possible. Cline also reported that she has screenshots to show the information she presented about Cerio was originally presented on his own YouTube channel's community page, and that she had blacked out Cerio's social security number when she reported on a bulletin written by Everett, Washington police specialist Erica Bennett about Cerio. Cerio also had a hearing in his lawsuit against Bennett on Tuesday, with a lawyer for the city of Everett representing Bennett. The mediation session between the attorney and Cerio resulted in a second mediation session being scheduled for late October. Objecting to the scheduling of his trial date against Cline, Cerio reportedly said he wanted to delay the trial with Cline for as long as possible, since he wanted to win the case against Bennett first, to allow that evidence to be used against Cline. The judge in the Cline case denied his request over Cerio's continued protests. The lawsuits against Bennett and Cline are the last small claims court lawsuits Cerio currently has on his plate. His previous small claims court lawsuits against police officers in Washington state have all been thrown out for various reasons. Cerio has been seeking $10,000 in each of the lawsuits, with reports indicating that he intends to use whatever amount he wins to fund his pending federal civil rights lawsuits against various cities in Washington state that he has announced but yet to have filed. And we're back. Yes, it was the fair, and we were having a fine time without the threat of anyone coming to me and asking me what I said about someone sometime in the past. Here's a hint. I barely remember what I just wrote in the introduction to this program. You think I'm going to remember something from months ago? Heck, my beloved Rose is taking advantage of me, as I don't remember saying I'd play Minecraft with her should a certain goal be met. But look at what we're about to schedule. Xbox, Minecraft, go team! On that note, I hope you've had a wonderful few days, and we'll get caught up as I'm about to record the next one of these, and we'll go from there. Good night, everybody!